We are home alone today. Me and the twins. Scooper is in class at school, and Brian went on a site walk to work, and he won't be home till much later. So it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be quite a day. I'm trying to get this to be good. Give me a moment. How come? How come? I don't have my tripod near me, and so it's just been kind of hard to find the right angle to vlog. Anyways, bless you, sweetheart. These past couple days, just been taking some time to just think and reflect, and we were mad at each other for a good moment, about a week, and every single day emotions, change. I get angry. I go through like stages of things, of feelings. And then I get to a point, I think I got to a point where I was just seeing red all day. And I was just really getting past that point of no return, where when you blow up and there's just nothing to save this relationship. And coming up with all sorts of scenarios and in my brain, what I'm gonna do, how do we move forward from the future, do I file divorce? I have 3 options. Either I stay here in the situation, like in 2 separate rooms and co-parent, or we file for divorce and one of us has to get out, preferably him. Actually him, not preferably. It is. So he would be asked to move out. And then co-parent. And then I think option 3 is that we either just split this house after selling it and go our separate ways, and co-parent according to how we have things set up. So those are my 3 options that I curated in my brain. What was I thinking? My thought process, etc. And so that's what I was going towards. And I think Brian knew that I was kind of getting a little bit over it, and as each day passes, it gets worse and worse, and he was really concerned, and he came to me and he wanted to talk about it. He was like, I don't want to lose you, I don't want to lose us, and I do feel alone. And he was saying that that maybe we can just agree to disagree, because I don't think I'm wrong, he doesn't think he's wrong, but we can actually kind of lay our emotions on the table and see where do we go from there. Like, what do I need from him to be able to be okay in this relationship? And of course I just said, you need to have my back, and when things go down or sour, you need to stand up for me. Like, you need to address the issue. You always disregard my feelings, my emotions, and you don't think they're important enough, or any issues that happen, you always say it's not a big deal. And for me, I just start to boil, and the minute it tops over, then it's like no turning back. So you need to hit the problem heads on for me to feel that we are, we need to be a team. We need to be team working. It's not just you in this relationship. We have to work at it. I mean, I care for his emotions. I do care for his career, his life, so I work towards contributing and doing my part, basically. And he needs to do that too. I mean, he's just so stuck in his own world, working and helping his family. And he's a very generous person, always caring, and for mine too. Like, he cares for them equally, sometimes more. It's like he constantly does this for everyone else but us, which is the weirdest part. Like, it'll be something as small as like, oh, strollers for kids. He wouldn't want to buy the latest and greatest, but then he'll buy randomly people iPads, iPhones, you know, all those things that cost way more than a stroller. When strollers, for me, it's like, these are your kids, they need these things, and to him it's not important, to me it is. And we need to find a fine balance of like where we can respect each other and meet in the middle. I do see that sometimes he feels like he's alone, because when I say, you know, I don't want him to work on his company, he feels like I'm always trying to put him down because he's trying to build his empire, and I'm just always trying to crush his goals and achievements. And so he feels like he works to support us and to get more for us and other people as well. But I'm just like, I don't want Casey. You can just do a regular job and come home to your kids kind of deal. But he's just more like, I have to do more than my capabilities. Like, if I'm capable and I can do better, then why can't I do better then? And so Casey is his baby, you know what I mean? And so we talked about it, and we are working towards it. I mean, obviously everything is not just like roses and flowers right away. It's like a step-by-step process to better this relationship, and I need to work on it as well for myself. Like, I need to work on myself, because I feel like I do tend to come in and save the day when it comes with the twins or with Scooper or anything that we're doing, because I always want to help Brian with his time and his schedule. So I always swoop in and take care of the kids before he can even get to it. And then I would resent him later for not helping, because he's probably thinking, oh, Min's got it. She's going to come in right away and she's going to do it right away. And for me, I need to just lay back and like let him have the opportunity and the chance to contribute and help out in this this relationship and family. So basically, I need to chill out for myself and take some time for myself. A little self-care would do a lot of good for my mental health. Today I went to the doctor's office, and she said she don't want to call me crazy, because I'm obviously that's not something you'd call somebody, but maybe I should, you know, think about some therapy. And she diagnosed me as severe depression in that state. So I was kind of taken back, because I didn't think that I was that severe. It could be postpartum depression, and I feel alone just with the twins. And honestly, the twins are really easy to take care of. They sleep well, they eat well, they're, you know, well behaved, and I don't need a nanny. I can handle it myself. And what stresses me out and what makes me go crazy is when Brian doesn't lend a helping hand when he can. You know, like I was reading an article where they say that something as small as like if he gets up once in the middle of the night to take care of the kids, or just like coming in and swooping over and taking over for me, like even from changing the diapers of the kids, he comes in and he does it once or twice a day. Just that's all it takes for me to feel like we are a family and we are a support system and we're doing this together. I mean, he could just, you know, feed the baby, take the baby from me and just feed the baby, and I'd be just like, okay, I'm good. We're in it. We're together. This is us, you know? And so I can manage the twins pretty well. I just need him to understand that sometimes when he's taking a little break from his work, he should come and just say hello to us and like give me some support mentally, emotionally, you know, because I'd be sitting here and I just stare into the wall. And one of the questions that the lady asked me was, do you ever think to yourself that life would be better if you were gone or dead? And I said, yeah, I do think of that, you know, sometimes. And of course it crosses my mind because I'm stressed when it comes to this family and him, you know, dealing with his brother and all that stuff. To me, it's kind of like, we work so hard, we make so much money, and all that money just goes away to your family who they are well and able, and so sometimes I feel like, what's the point of life, of living, if you know, we're not really living, you know? So it does cross my mind a little bit, and so immediately the lady flagged me and said that I was in a state of severe depression. So there's that. And I've been reading some of your comments on the internet on my video the other day when I had that massive meltdown, and it was kind of really nice to see and read your support and really appreciate it, because sometimes I feel like super alone, and even though I don't know a lot of you, the viewers, I feel like just having that kind of support and just nice words of advice, and you know, it helps me get through the day a little bit easier, because I know that there's some kind of humanity, kindness out there, and so it did help me for a good couple days. There was some that was kind of odd, like there was one where someone said Brian did the right thing. Linda Jenda has 14 brothers and sisters. She takes care of them. And I kind of want to say that, you know, I do know that a lot of my singer friends are so supportive of their family as well, because, you know, it's only natural when someone has a little bit more that they are able to help other people, and they're like kind of set in that position and are able to help others. And my singer friends and we always talk about, you know, the family support system all the time, but when they come and listen to my story, that's when they're like, no, you have to draw the line. Even they would not do the things that I have done for my family. Like, I know Linda, and I know Huntui. I know, like, a lot of the singers have the same are going through the same things I'm going through, but not to the extreme that I have done. So, you know, they'll like have support here, a couple hundred here and there, you know, for their family, some in Vietnam, some of their husbands, or, you know, like stuff like that. But it's not like my case, for sure. And that is, they actually are pretty shocked about the things that I've, you know, sacrificed for this family and my husband. And so they're like outraged, actually. So sometimes when I talk to my singer friends, they do give me advice as well, and I try to take it into my life. And it's really hard because we have Brian, who's super stubborn, but he's working towards it. He said, you know, man, just don't have any communication with them. If there's a problem in the future, I will definitely make it an effort to address it and let it be known, and support me. And so he's definitely been very helpful with the kids when we were really upset with each other. Actually, he's doing a better job. Like, he takes care of them at night, then he hoards them all day. He feeds them, changes their diapers, like all that good stuff. And I was like, you know, maybe we should just be mad at each other like all the time and not talk, because it seems like you're just like hands-on work. You can do it, you just don't do it. And so now that we're kind of talking and mending things together and trying to work it out, he's kind of went back to his old ways in a sense, but not not all the way. So he's helped with the kids here and there, of course, and then slowly getting back to the norm and catching up with his work and such. So I'm gonna put Sky down because I feel like Rain might be hungry and Sky is not eating. So give me a second. Okay, baby. Okay, honey. Oh, okay. Okay, good boy, good boy. Here's Rain. He's making all that noise, and I was kind of distracted, so I kind of lost my train of thought, and I was like getting anxious, and you know, yeah, I can't really articulate what I'm saying and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been difficult going through this marriage. Obviously, every marriage has issues, and every so years people have like what 5-year itch, 7-year itch, 10-year itch, and you know, I don't know what itch I'm going through, but it's a lot of itches. And so I do feel like I have invested a lot of my time and sacrificed a lot into this family, and so I do want all my kids to know their dad and to keep it together in a sense. Yeah, I mean, it would be unfortunate if things went sour and we went through all this whole entire journey together just so that we could just drop everything, you know? So it's definitely, oh no, the other guy's crying. See, I'm not even thinking right now. It's like, should I just? But then you know, you see how I'm like getting very antsy right now because it's like 2 babies and then there's only me. But like I said, I gotta work on myself because I just need to chill and let them cry it out a little longer, and then teach them to be more patient, and I don't have to run to them every single time they make a peep. So that's Brian's model. He kind of lets them work it out with themselves, and then when they get too extreme and start crying crazy, then he comes to them. For me, I come right in right away, and then I make things difficult for myself mentally, even though it's not that bad. But yeah, it's like a mom thing. When you hear their peep or cry or anything, you're just kind of like, oh my god, I can't breathe. But yeah, I got this. I can handle these boys. I just need my husband to just kind of be my little pillow every now and then, emotionally too. He just does it, but he also needs to be there for me, like for that. And he definitely needs to use his words correctly, because he'd be like, I want to work it out for our kids, and I was like, no, I don't. But he's like, okay, what I meant is like, I want to work it out with you and the kids. And I'm like, okay, I guess when I hear that, that bothers me. And like, people don't understand how everything that you say can affect everything, you know? It can leave a damaging effect, a negative effect on somebody if you don't choose the right words, you know? And yeah, sometimes it can come off very hurtful. And so that's when I saw red, when he was like, I just want to work it out with the kids, for the kids. And I'm like, no, you need to work it out with me, your wife, the one person that, you know, went through life with you. Like half of my life was like with him. So you gotta like, it's gotta be better than that, basically. Anyways, yeah, so he's gonna be out working for 3 days, and I got the twins and Scooper for a good moment. And what I really need, what I definitely need, is some sleep, because I haven't had any sleep for a good moment. And my sisters were here, or my sister was here the past weekend, had some friends over, I hosted, so it was starting to take a toll, and I need to definitely crash somehow. And then I need to work on myself to sleep as well. Because even when I'm super exhausted and I'm taking care of the kids and everything's done, and you know, I can't put myself to sleep. I have the worst situation of insomnia ever. So this is before the kids, actually. So yeah. All right. So oh my god. That's the update. I hope that this doesn't happen again. I feel like sometimes we talk about it, and then the next thing you know, it goes back to what it was. But I feel like this time was pretty intense when we argued and, you know, and such. So let's hope that there is change for the better. Hunko. Okay, I'm gonna finish feeding him, and then I'm gonna go back to feed Sky. He eats a lot slower than Rain, so kind of like go back and forth between the two of them. But this guy always finishes up first. He's a good eater. He's the bigger one. The bigger by 1 pound. So Sky is catching up. Alright, so